G'day, my name is Felix. Welcome to my little corner of the back rooms. Today we're checking out more Dreambound. Get into it. I'll be handing back your mock exams now. I'm very proud of how much you've all grown, academically and otherwise. And you should all be proud of yourselves, too. Mr. Floyd walked between the desks, setting the marked exam papers face down. For some reason, Noah felt nervous. He didn't usually feel nervous about something like this. He'd always done well after all. But something about impressing both his new tutor and teacher made the butterflies in his stomach start stirring. Mr. Floyd's footsteps echoed through the hushed classroom. Noah looked at the faces of those who had already received their grades. Some looked happy, some disappointed. I wonder what my face will look like to them. Mr. Floyd's footsteps stopped in front of Noah's desk. When he looked up to meet his teacher's eyes, he winked and placed the test down before resuming his walk around the classroom. Taking a deep breath, Noah flipped the page over. 98. That's pretty damn good, dude. I got a 98? That's way higher than usual. That should be everyone. Give yourselves a pat on the back and make sure to relax over the weekend. You've all deserved it. The bell rang just as he finished teaching. Kane quickly bounded over to Noah, a wide smile on his face. Go on, how did you do? No way, you show me first. Fine with me, take a look at this. With a grin that said, try to beat this, Kane slammed his mock exam down on Noah's desk. In red pen, a 94 was circled. I will beat that. Wow, amazing. It's okay, you don't have to be jealous. Oh, I'm not. With a similar grin, Noah pushed his test toward Kane. What? Mr. Floyd must have made a mistake. Mr. Floyd, come back! Kane mockingly pretended to chase after their teacher, who just laughed and waved him off, busy packing up his things. Give that back. How the hell did you get a 98? 98? Noah, that's amazing! In the middle of the ruckus, August had approached quietly, a look of amazement on his face. At his arrival, Kane had tensed up a little. Oh, thanks. You probably cheated. I did not. I just have a new tutor. Oh, I remember you mentioning that. He must be really good. Yeah, he is. So how did we go from... I'm so confused of why we ended up hating him, dude. Why do we hate him now? I can't believe this. My winning streak. Ruined. Shut up already. You only beat me before because I didn't care. Sob, sob. Don't say sob, sob out loud like that. Don't say sob, sob out loud. That's so stupid. Kane and Noah laughed. We should celebrate somehow. You don't have to do that. It's not even a big deal. I want to. 98 really is amazing. You should be proud. How did you do? Well, I got a 75. Not as good as the two of you. That's still really amazing too, you know? You're really amazing. Try not to make your crush too obvious, buddy. Same goes for you, Kane. Ahem. How about you two stay over at my place this weekend? I've got some new games. August blinked a few times, obviously surprised. Me? Well, yeah, it was your idea to celebrate. I just thought that you... Yeah, I think that would be really fun. Alright, let's do it. Actually, out of character, August stuttered a little, as if he was a little nervous about what he was about to ask, before he brushed it off and regained his usual confidence. Why don't you two come over to my place? My dad's been asking me to introduce my friends to him. Going to his place? August's house? August's bedroom? That's fine with me. Noah? Staying overnight? At August's house? In August's bedroom? I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, we ended out the last episode with Noah Googling what a crush was, so... I wonder where this goes. Earth to Noah? Hey, stop zoning out. It's okay if you don't want to. No, I do. I really want to. Anyway, I gotta go home now. My tutor's coming over again. Why won't you tell them that his tutor's the teacher? One of these days you'll have the time to hang out again. The weekend, dude. Yeah, whatever. Then let's walk home together. I don't have anything else to do today. As the three of them walked towards the door, Mr. Floyd called out, Good job, Noah. I'll see you later. In response, Noah smiled and waved. See you later. What was that about? What was what about? See you later. Oh, Mr. Floyd is my tutor. Okay, he is telling them. Aha! Things were starting to make sense. What's that supposed to mean? Kane shrugged. Just saying that your high mark is beginning to make sense, since the two of you are friends. Oh, shut up, I earned that. You're just jealous. He's way better than my last tutor anyway. I don't think I've ever had a tutor. I thought that only happened in movies and stuff. Count yourself lucky then. I've been stuck with mine since I was 7. I never had a tutor, dude. I had to teach myself. Wow. I've gone through a few. If you ever need any help, I could tutor you, if you wanted. You tutoring? I think the 98 is going to your head. Shut up. Thanks, Noah. I think I'll take you up on that. There were a few things I didn't understand on the test. No problem. Unrelated, but I heard your brother is going to be back soon. God, don't remind me. You have a brother? That was my response when I found out he had a brother. Yeah, you're a little older than me. Sounds like you don't get along very well. He's the golden child and I'm the failure after all. Failure? Don't be silly. You always get good marks, your teacher likes you, you're so good at art too. He got 100 on every test through high school. He was the captain of 2 different sports teams, president of the school council. How did you hear that anyway? Your mum was chatting with my mum the other day. I heard it from her. Wait, hang on. Oh, okay, I get you now. I was very confused of what... We're talking about how did he hear about his brother coming back. Okay, I'm just dumb. Your mum was chatting with my mum the other day. Heard it from her. Of course, she's got to brag that her favourite child is coming home. Let me stay at your place for a couple of weeks and just until he's gone. As much as your mum likes me, I think she'd both kill us if we tried that. My mum likes you more than she likes me. I'm sure you could ask for anything and she'd say yes. You can always stay at my place. Wait, really? Hey. I wouldn't want to bother you. You'd never be a bother, and you're always welcome in my house. Thanks. Before long, they'd already reached home, to Noah's disappointment. I want to spend more time with him. If only I didn't have tutoring tonight. Even though we've been in the same class for a little while now, I feel like we've barely gotten to hang out. With that thought in his mind, he braced himself for what was awaiting him. He could hear the voices before he even stepped through the door. They didn't keep their words to hushed tones, instead deciding that if anyone did overhear them, they didn't care. I think this new tutor is a good fit for him. If he can convince him to finally give up that girly hobby, then I don't care who he is. Oh my fucking god, painting is not... Art is not girly, dude. What the hell? Maybe his brother will be able to talk some sense into him too. I'm home. He purposefully cut into their conversation, ignoring their words even as they dug deep into him. What's so wrong with drawing? I have something to show you. Here. Noah fished the test paper from his bag and handed it over to his mother, who gasped in surprise. Noah! Did you take someone else's test? What? No. Did you cheat? No. This is really yours? Yeah. Not bad. Nearly as good as Asher. Oh, so that's the brother's name? We're learning. Right. My bad. We'll try harder next time. Don't worry, dear. You'll get it next time. With an inaudible sigh, Noah felt his spirits deflate. He took back the paper and buried it in his backpack. I'm going to go wait for my tutor in my room. Good boy. I'll bring you in some snacks later. Oh, the flashbacks to high school, dude. My parents were never satisfied with my grades. Even when I got an academic achievement award for straight A's, they just were like, oh, so you could have been doing this the whole time. Parents can be such a pain. Instead of setting up for his tutor, Noah found himself pulling his old sketchbooks from his shelves. His eyes danced over the pages, looking at everything he'd poured his heart into for the past few years. I guess I just suck. Why am I never good enough? At least August thinks it's cool. For what must have been the 100th time, Noah stared down at August's contact on his phone, but decided against texting him. Not like I have anything to say to him. I'm here. Noah, you should be so proud of yourself after the last test. You've always been good. No, great. But you've grown even further. Thanks to you. Mr. Floyd shut the door behind him and shook his head. No, it's because you've put the effort in. He set his textbooks down on the table before glancing towards the sketchbooks in Noah's hands. What's this? Oh, they're nothing. This is your art? Noah braced himself. He waited for the same words that came from each of his tutors, like robots with strict scripts. The scripts that by extension came from his parents, every single time. You should give that up. It's a waste of time. You should study instead. You have so many talents. I had no idea you could draw. You're not going to tell me to stop? Of course not. He laughed and sat down. But unlike you, I struggle with even a stick figure, so I won't be of any use in that regard. Should we get started on what I can help you with? Noah felt a lightness in his heart that he didn't know could exist. He's on my side? Mr. Floyd opened up one of his math textbooks, waiting for Noah to join him. This is just making me even more curious of what happened. What ruined the friendship or relationship that they have? He sat on the other side of the table and pulled out his workbooks. Equations and calculations sat against the page like a foreign language. I think we can move on to a new subject now. You've already proven to have mastery over what I've taught so far. Noah nodded, but his eyes went back down to his phone. Thought he would have sent me a message by now. Maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he's nervous like you are, dude. Maybe he wants me to send one first. Or maybe he just doesn't have anything to say, since we're not even that close and we see each other every day at school. Maybe... Noah? Maybe he didn't actually want to give me his number and I put him on the spot? Is it too weird to message each other? Hello, Earth's Noah? Mr. Floyd waved his hand in front of Noah, snapping him out of wherever his mind had gone. Oh, sorry, I'm listening. Of course you're not. His tutor closed the textbook, looking earnestly at him. What's on your mind? I'm sorry, Mr. Floyd. I'll concentrate now. Noah reached across the table, trying to open the textbook back to the page of whatever his teacher was currently trying to talk about. But unfortunately, Mr. Floyd was faster than him, gently placed his hand on the book, stopping it from being opened before shaking his head. Some things are more important than schoolwork. A lot of things, really. Don't tell anyone I said that to you. No one will ever do their homework again. Is it really okay? He'll think I'm weird, won't he? But I feel like I can trust him. Actually, something has been on my mind. I don't want you to laugh at me, though. Go ahead. I won't laugh. What does liking someone feel like? Liking someone? Liking someone. Like love or something. Mr. Floyd did in fact laugh for a second, before he noticed the serious expression on Noah's face. Okay, you're serious. You're a healthy teenage boy. I thought you would have known this already. Let's see. I wasn't exactly prepared for this. He cleared his throat awkwardly. So, you mean physically? Yeah, how would you know? Let me think back to being a teenager. I guess I used to feel awkward around my crush. Butterflies, wanting to talk with them, staring at them. Sounds kinda creepy looking back on it. Is it someone in the class? You don't have to tell me. Noah nodded wordlessly. Sophia? Maybe Arya? Is it wrong to like someone that's like me? Someone like you? It's August. A silence followed his sudden outburst. He blinked, surprised at Noah's answer. Of course that's not wrong. Really? Yeah, you have nothing to be worried about. A warm feeling spread within Noah's chest. Validation. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm normal. This has really been bothering you, huh? Well, don't worry. I won't tell anyone. You better... Oh my god, does he tell someone? Is that what ruined their relationship? Mr. Floyd reopened his textbook naturally, segueing back into the lesson. Now, where were we? Noah picked up his pencil and listened carefully, his mind suddenly as clear as the sky just outside the window, which had begun to dim to a gentle orange. Right, advanced calculus, everyone's favorite. You'll pick it up in no time. How do you even remember so much? Would you believe me if I said I just love math so much that it's all I do in my free time? I want to say no, but I do know that there are people that do generally like math that much. Ew. Even teachers aren't that sad, except maybe Miss... Wait, I shouldn't say that. I really shouldn't say that. Come on, now I'm curious. My lips are sealed. Fine, then how do you remember it all? The truth is, I don't remember everything. I think that's the same no matter what you study. You learn things, you forget things, you relearn things. That sounds so lame. Who'd want to relearn something you're not interested in over and over again just to teach someone else? Me, I suppose. There's something satisfying about being able to pass on knowledge. Maybe you'll understand one day. I would be an awful teacher. An art teacher then? No, I'm nowhere near good enough. I beg to differ, but whether you want to do that or not, I can see you going far with your art. Keep it up, okay? Mr. Floyd chatted happily, circling a formula in Noah's workbook at the same time. He can do advanced calculus and small talk at the same time. He's really something else. Do you have someone you like? What? Where'd that come from? I was just wondering. You said that someone special to you told you to be a teacher, right? So you do pay attention in class. I thought you were too busy tapping your pencil against the desk. Hey! I did. You did? That person isn't around anymore. I haven't really been interested in dating since then. Did he also like a dude? Oh my gosh. Gay pride? Slay. Anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Oh, they aren't dead. Just got married. I went to the wedding and it was beautiful. Still a little heartbroken, I guess. Did you try that thing they do in movies? Objecting? I'd die before actually doing that. Really, this is another lesson for you. Take risky shots before you don't have the chance anymore. Was her dress pretty at least? I don't think it was a she, babes. He looked happier than ever. Yay, he admitted it! This is so cute. Oh, right. Her dress was pretty too. At some point, the sun had fallen deep over the horizon, leaving the moonlight to shine in from the large window at the back of the room. Mr. Floyd shut his textbooks with a sad sigh, staring out the window as if he was waiting for someone to miraculously appear. When no one did, he turned back to Noah. I think that's enough for today, though I think we chatted more than studied. Don't tell on me, alright? I need the extra money. I knew you weren't here out of the goodness of your own heart. Mr. Floyd smirked in response, and Noah found himself laughing alongside the man. They both headed toward the door. Good work today, Noah. I'll see you tomorrow. I see you two are finally done. Good. A word, if that's okay with you. Of course, ma'am. Noah, you can go back to your room. Why? The adults need to speak. Go on, run off. All right, good night. I'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Floyd. The door shut quietly behind Noah as he tried to put aside his mother's dismissive attitude. On his table, various books were still laid out from the tutoring session. But his studies weren't what were on his mind. He says it's okay that I like August. Right. Like him. That's what this is. Noah settled in between his sheets, closing his eyes. Outside the door, he could hear the low murmuring of talking, but couldn't make out any specific words. Whatever they were talking about, it didn't matter. At that time, at that moment, nothing else mattered to him but the feeling of finally being accepted. Finally feeling like he'd found his place. With that in his mind, he closed his eyes. I wonder if it was like the first time he went into a dream was like. That would have been an interesting experience. Morning had come around much too quickly. Noah had spent most of the night tossing and turning, thinking about what his teacher had said and his feelings for the boy who lived next door. He only just managed to get to sleep when his eyes snapped open. For some reason, the sunlight that streamed in from outside seemed to be particularly bright this morning. That was cause for alarm. Noah reached out for his phone and flipped it open. The time on it read 8:25 a.m. What the? My alarm didn't go off. The bell's going to ring in 5 minutes. 2 minutes later, he was dressed and ready to leave. He quickly checked himself in the mirror and smoothed out his hair before he practically flew out the door. Uh-oh. Mom, why didn't you wake me? Both the kitchen and living room were devoid of any and all life. Usually, at least his mother would still be around at this time of day, but it seemed she was out. With no more time to waste on where they had gone, Noah picked up his backpack from near the front door, stepped into his shoes before shooting out the front door. In a hurry, Noah circled around his house to reach the overgrown yet well-worn track that led down the mountain. If I run, I won't be too late, I hope. Usually, he'd either wait around for August and Kane or see them waiting for him already. This time he didn't expect to see either of them. Maybe that's why he stopped in his tracks when a bit of blonde hair shone in the sun through the foliage ahead of him. Wait, August? Oh god, I'm not ready to see him yet. Should I go back the way I came? But he's been waiting for me all this time. Noah? A voice called out from beyond the green leaves. Green eyes that nearly matched peered at him, first in surprise, then in happiness. Noah, it's you! What are you doing here? I was waiting for you so we could walk to school together. But now you're going to be late. I don't mind being a little late. What if I was sick or something, or wasn't going today? Well, I was contemplating coming to knock on your door, but I didn't want to rush you. Thanks. Kane didn't wait? Oh, he wanted to come drag you out of bed himself, but he said something about his father telling him not to be late today for some reason. Weird. Shoulder to shoulder, the two started speeding down the mountain, careful not to slip. At that present moment, being late for school was the last thing on Noah's mind. All of his senses were consumed by August. His eyes filled at the sight of his face that shone like sunlight falling on a field of flowers. His nose filled with the smell of August's shampoo, which still drifted off his slightly damp hair. His ears, much too aware of August's breath, of his footsteps, the rocks tumbling beneath his feet. Each time their shoulders brushed together, Noah could feel himself wanting to run away as fast as possible. The only thing missing from the five senses was taste. Okay. Taste. A taste of... God, what am I thinking? You're thinking of smooching. Noah felt his face flush. Never in his life had he thought of another person this way. And now suddenly, it was as if it was all he could think about. Did you sleep in? Huh? Noah nearly jumped out of his skin when August spoke up. Oh, I didn't sleep very well. I kinda forgot to set my alarm too. I hate when that happens. Usually my mom would wake me up if I oversleep, but she wasn't at home this morning. August pulled out his phone and checked his clock. Doesn't look like we'll be too late at least. Though if we're late already, we should just skip class and hang out instead. No, August! I'm kidding. Oh, dang it. Doesn't sound so bad to me. I think my dad might cry if I skip school, to be honest. Really? Yeah, that's the kind of person he is. Up ahead, the greenery was slowly giving way to concrete. For some reason, that filled Noah with a sense of sadness. Here, together, and alone, they were in a place no one else could reach, no one else could ruin. But out there, the world went on. I wish we could just stay here. Nothing. It's fine. Come on, we should hurry up. The two boys ran through the streets and into the school gates. A teacher who had been minding the gates simply shook her head as the two walked in. Jeez, now they're going to think I'm a bad influence on you even more. Being influenced by you doesn't sound so bad. Ahem. The two stopped dead in their tracks as they walked into class. So busy chatting they almost forgot they were late. The room was hushed. All eyes went to the two boys. You, take a seat. Me? Yes, you. Okay. August took his seat alone, leaving Noah standing awkwardly by the door. Sitting at the front desk was someone other than their teacher, the principal. Noah, I take it? Yeah. I'm sorry we're late, it's all my fault. We'll deal with your tardiness later. For now, please come with me. Noah stood his ground. Why? I assumed your parents would have talked to you. What's happening? What? When Noah didn't budge, the principal simply sighed and shrugged his shoulders before opening his mouth once again. You'll be moving class from today. What? Why? Because your parents have requested it. Now come on, let's not make a scene. But... You'll be in class 3-1 from today onwards. Come on, I'll introduce you. Class, Mr. Floyd will arrive shortly. Please use this time to self-study until then. Did he tell Noah's mom, dude? Sir, please, I think there's been a mistake. You're Noah, correct? Yes. Your parents requested, well, I can't really say requested, demanded, be more suited, I think. They demanded you be moved at once. Your mother was here this morning in person. Why you weren't told, I don't know. Noah felt himself deflate. Mum did this? Why? Do I really have to move? Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. Your family is a major financial backer. Whatever he said after that, Noah couldn't bear to listen anymore. Always comes down to money, doesn't it? Have enough money and you can mess anyone's life over as much as you want. Hate her. I hate them so much. The two stopped in front of a door that was identical to the last classroom, and the two stepped inside. Once again, the class looked towards him as he entered, though this time the faces were much more unfamiliar. A young woman with short, orange hair and dark eyes smiled towards him. Quickly, she moved to pull him to the side. You must be Noah. Please, you can take a seat. You can call me Miss Rose. I understand you were probably moved here against your wishes, so I won't force you to stand at the front of the class and introduce yourself, okay? Fine. She smiled. Her eyes seemed sympathetic, but Noah looked away from her angrily. Noah sat at the desk he was pointed towards, wordlessly, a frown on his brow. What's going on? Why would they do this to me? This isn't fair. This isn't fair! The principal, done with his part, left the room after nodding to Miss Rose. Noah kept his mouth shut, his workbook closed, and his pen laying to the side, unused. He stared out the window at the mountains in the distance. We should have just stayed there, skipped class and hung out like you said. Everything sucks. Everything sucks except for you. Miss Rose's voice droned on in the background while Noah paid her no mind. His eyes wandered from the mountains back to his desk. He opened up his workbook. It was filled with yesterday's notes, neat and tidy. He lifted his pen to the page next to it and harshly scribbled a line down the page, then another and another, leaving muddy black ink over his white canvas. Before Noah knew it, the lunch bell was ringing, and he was the only one left in the classroom. He jumped up from his desk and stormed out of the room, searching for one person in particular. Hey! Noah finally spotted him. Mr. Floyd walked down the stairwell alone, his materials for the day held tightly in his arms. When Noah launched down the steps towards him, he dropped his books and papers everywhere. What's going on? Wordlessly, he bent down to pick up his dropped items, but Noah quickly advanced further towards him. I said, what's going on? Why have I been moved? Your parents requested it. But why? I was wrong. You shouldn't listen to my advice. What do you mean? Mr. Floyd paused, his face conflicted. His words were slow and drawn out, as if he was struggling to say them. My advice about August. You should ignore it. What the fuck, Mr. Floyd? So you're telling me the way I feel is wrong, after all? I'm sorry, Noah, but please don't speak to me again, or both of us will be in trouble. With his papers gathered, he continued down the stairs, leaving Noah alone with his anger. Oh my god. Dude! Was his mom spying on them? Like listening in? Fuck. He punched the wall, uncharacteristically filled with rage. Just want to be in the same class as August. This isn't fair. Noah. Hey. What's going on? What was all that this morning? Great question. I got escorted into Miss Rose's class this morning by the principal, and no one will tell me what's going on. They keep saying that my parents made me move, but why? Kane's frown deepened, his usual teasing face replaced with something much more serious. They can't just do that. Apparently they can. Once again, they just want to ruin my life. I'm sorry. At least they didn't suddenly move me to another school. Shit could be worse, I guess. That still doesn't make this fair. Fine, and I'm going to come sit in Miss Rose's class today. If we're all allowed to just move around however we want, don't, you'll just get in trouble. And what are they going to do? It's not worth it. I'll try to work it out. You want me to tell August? Not yet. Maybe I can fix this somehow? I'm going home now, so you don't have to wait for me after school. Won't that just get you in more trouble? Probably, but I don't really care. Alright, then, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see what I can do too. Kane gave Noah a wave before going back out into the hallway. Filled with anger, Noah flew down the staircase and out into the street, ignoring the calls from teachers behind him. What the hell, dude? It started off so cute, and okay, now I understand their relationship when they were in Mr. Floyd's dream, why they hated each other. I still think his mum was like listening in or something though, and that's why she needed to talk to him. What's going on? What are you doing home? Class isn't finished until this afternoon. Why did you get me moved to another class? I'm very disappointed in you, Noah, for many reasons. Give me your phone, now. What? Why? Now. Frustrated, he whipped his phone from his bag just in time to see the screen light up, with a name he'd been waiting for all this time, August. But it was too late. She snatched it from his hand as he floundered to get it back. Wait, let me check that text. She looked down at the screen before sighing and switching the phone off. You're not having this back. From now on, you better only concentrate on school. I don't want any more nonsense from you. What? No more stopping places on the way home, and absolutely no hanging around this August anymore. I don't understand. Why did you make me move class? Why are you punishing me for no reason? Go to your room. What about my tutoring later? We fired your tutor. I'll find you a new one soon. Bruh. Oh my god. You got like one day to be happy and then it all got fucked. Tears threatened to overflow as he stomped back into his room and slammed the door shut, the echo traveling through the entire house. That asshole. He told her everything, didn't he? When they went to talk alone, he told her everything I said to him. He told me I was normal, but he told them everything. I shouldn't have trusted him. Fuck. He told me I was normal. Asshole. Noah collapsed on his bed, burying his tear-filled face into the mountain of pillows. He didn't even bother kicking his shoes off. It's not fair. Why does everyone want to ruin my life? I just want to be in the same class as him. At some point, his eyes began to feel heavy, and he fell into sleep that finally stopped his tears. And the world kept moving around him. Kane, frustrated with his own inability to help, and August, who wondered if messaging Noah was too forward, especially as he was ignored. This is sad, dude. When Noah opened his eyes again, his room was already dark. His eyes felt puffy and his skin tight. He sat up from his bed and turned on a lamp. In a mirror across the room, he saw his reflection. I look like crap. Maybe I should try that thing, August said. He left the room and returned with his hands full of various products his mother owned. What's this all do anyway? I guess it's not surprising August uses this stuff. His skin looks really soft and smooth. I bet if I touched it, it would feel really nice. He picked up a few random bottles of various sizes: toner, cleanser, serum, eye cream. What is all this? Finally, he found the bottle he was searching for in the sea of other bottles. Light moisturizer. Maybe this will help. Awkwardly, he rubbed it over his face, waiting for something magical to happen. Well, I guess it feels a little fresher. This stuff is way too overpriced. He sighed, dropping the bottles onto his floor as he fell back onto his bed. Of course, he finally texts me and she takes my phone. Of course. The thing I've been waiting for. Maybe I should go over and talk to him. Otherwise he'll think I'm ignoring him. Standing, he rested his hand on his doorknob before trying to turn it. Locked. They locked him in his room? What? I left just a minute ago. Did they seriously lock me in here? I guess leaving in the middle of the night was probably a bad idea anyway. But some fresh air would be good. With that thought, he pulled open his window before he froze. In the window, across from his, he saw him. August. A pair of headphones sat in his ears, and the sound of his soft humming came from behind his closed window. His bedroom? It's right across from mine? How did I not notice? He drew his shallow breath and held it, as if waiting for something to go wrong, for someone to take this away from him too, but nothing happened. He searched through his room, looking for something to throw. Pencils. Please let me not damage his window or hit him. Bang, bang, bang. He threw them one at a time, not too hard, lest someone in his house notice, but he hoped hard enough to attract August's attention. Before long, he saw August pull his headphones from his ears and look toward the window. His big green eyes were filled with surprise. He rushed toward the window and opened it. A pencil soared over his head and into his room. Noah quickly slid out of his window and sat atop the windowsill. August copied him, doing the same. Noah! Shh, or someone will notice, he whispered in return, raising a finger to his lips. August nodded knowingly, as if he understood exactly what was going on. Oh, he looks so happy! I had no clue my bedroom faced yours. Noah could have sworn he saw a dusting of pink on August's cheek as he chuckled quietly. I noticed the other day. Thought you knew already. I shut my curtains when I get changed, don't I? I don't know how I didn't notice. I'm sorry about ignoring your text. I didn't get to read it because my mom took my phone. Says I can't have it back. What? Why? I can't tell him what I said to Mr. Floyd. I confided in Mr. Floyd about a personal issue, and he gave me some advice, but then he went and told everything to my parents anyway. Now everything is ruined. They made me move class and took my phone, and they said I'm not allowed to talk to you anymore. And everything is just a mess. Sorry, I should have told you earlier. It'll be okay. Don't worry about the message either. It's not your fault. I wanted to be in the same class as you. As me? I just like spending time with you. And Kane too, of course. I wish we could be in the same class too. Sorry, I don't want to make you feel even worse. Then I'll just move class as well. What? Are you serious? Well, I'll ask my dad if he can organize it or not. But either way, we can still hang out, right? You don't have to do that. I'm sure you have other friends in class apart from me. August shook his head and gave Noah his signature smile. I want to spend my time with you. But you don't find me annoying? As if August could read his mind, he smiled gently towards Noah. He paused. You and Kane showed me what it's like to have real friends. I don't want to lose that. Oh, right. Kane. Noah scratched at the back of his head awkwardly, annoyed at himself for jumping to conclusions. I don't think you were jumping, babes. Unless I'm also wrong, but I feel like it's pretty mutual, this crush thing. I'll tell him about the plan too. Yeah, probably a good idea. All of a sudden, August went quiet and peered through the darkness toward Noah. Noah became as still as a statue, freezing up completely under his scrutinous eye. What? Do you use moisturizer? I just thought I'd try it since you said it was good. Noah glanced away, filled with embarrassment, just in time to see a flash. Cute, dude. In August's hand, a pink camera. He smiled from behind it as it printed out a picture of Noah. Did you just... I used the film we brought at the store together, see? What the? You should just throw that away. You don't need a picture of me. No chance. I think I want to hang it up in my room. Cute, dude. If you're gonna do that, then we should take one together. We can do that, but I want to keep this one too. That's kind of embarrassing. Really? I like it. Whenever I feel lonely, looking at my photos makes me feel happier. You can just come see me instead. From behind him, Noah heard the sound of something being unlocked. With a feeling of dread in his stomach, he jumped back from his window. I think my mum's here. I gotta go. Good night. Good night, Noah. Sleep well. She ruins everything, dude. Noah's door swung open just as he managed to retreat back under his covers. His heart was still beating hard, so hard that it was almost painful. Because I nearly got caught? No. Because I like August a lot. I like him. You're in bed? I was going to bring your dinner. I'm not hungry. Fine. Straight home from school tomorrow, do you understand? Can I stay at a friend's place this weekend? Noah's mother crossed her arms, obviously not impressed by the question. Which friend? She knows. If I say Kane's now, I'll just be in more trouble. August, Kane is coming too. No! You're not allowed over at his house, and you're grounded anyway. Good night, Noah. She shut the door behind her before Noah could even think of a response. Good night, Mom. You should have just said you wanted to stay at Kane's, dude. Alone, as always. But on the other side of his window, someone that made him feel together. Oh, we finished chapter... Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care of yourself, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.